headband.
Yeah, God, that's really small.
I won't portray you in the movie unless I pay. I know you're an artist. You understand copyright better than anyone. But this is running now, if that's okay. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, that's good.
But you can see all that's oxidized iron.
Uh-huh.
And they found that on the moon. Harrison Schmitt, he's yelling.
Uh-huh.
There's on the web, he's saying, this shouldn't be here. This is iron. This is oxidized iron, you know. And NASA's not saying a word, you know. Like, so somehow the atmosphere and minerals of the Earth. And they just found the ninth planet. It's 5 times bigger, Caltech.
5 times bigger than what?
Than Earth.
Where?
Out beyond Pluto and toward the Oort cloud.
Oh, I hadn't.
No, it's real. So. Now see, that's a pretty aggressive hill for your vehicle.
Oh, it goes up way steeper than this.
No, but I'm saying that, you know, wasn't too shabby.
Oh, no, I drove up stuff worse than this in my van. So this thing, I took it in that what's it called, behind the college, Robacher Hills or Rademacher Hills or something like that. On some little inclines just to see, you know, how good it would do, and I was really very pleasantly surprised how steep of kind of things it could go. Especially with those tires. Up here.
Now, what were they mining here? It could be that pigment. What is it, ochre? The red pigment. Yeah. But this looks a little more serious than that, doesn't it? Pardon me. Now, stuff like this always intrigues me. Do you see this over here? This iron pipe.
Yeah, like that's not fun.
And up there, let's go down into the quicksand. You see tire tracks going in and not coming out.
Yeah.
Just let me stop this for a second.
Oh, look, there's a road there that goes all the way up where that white stuff is up there.
Yeah, that's, you can still sell that stuff if it's pure. You always see the green, you know, copper. All this required water, huge amounts of water. Any oxides or calcium, it's all water. That's why Schmidt went nuts on the moon, because it required water.
Oh yeah, to do that.
Yeah, and it was like, what's water doing?
On the moon.
Yeah. And since then, they found all that frozen ice in the craters.
Yeah, I fixed this part of the road here with my shovel.
Oh, just, if I could just stretch out over it.
Yeah. And this is different than that Red Rocks area too. I mean, it's some similarities, but we're not very far from that. It does look, I haven't seen rock that look quite like this over there.
Now this pile of stuff's completely different.
Yeah, it looks really green, doesn't it?
And that's, you know, copper is, if you find copper, you find gold and silver. So, if that's what it is.
Wow. Oh look, there's somebody dug a hole there.
What's that called, an adit? When they make a sampling, an adit.
Oh, I never heard that word.
Yeah. And they're chasing something, see? That could be connected to this. They saw something. It's really interesting up there.
Yeah, if you're up for it.
Well,
I don't want to, yeah.
I don't know.
You tell me what your limits are, don't overdo it. I want to go look at it, you said?
Yeah, I'll walk over with you. We can get up. Oh, they really went to town, didn't they? Well, what are they chasing?
I know my phone has a flashlight on it. I don't know how to do it.
Well, this will correct for dark. It does a pretty good job. But this might be too dark. Ouch!
Oh, this is the end of it right here, I think.
Yeah, it's an adit. They saw something they liked. I can actually see you back there. Is that as far as it goes back where you are?
No, it's I can't tell if this is the end or if it's just too dark for me to see.
Well, if there's a hole, just jump in.
Next time. I like to save a little for next time on.
There's actually a support here.
I saw that.
See the support beams?
Yeah, I did.
So something made them a little nervous. See, you could see.
Wow, it makes me nervous.
You see it?
Oh, I see what you're doing.
It'll automatically. I've taken stuff at midnight that.
Oh wow.
See if I don't come back, don't worry about it.
I'll tell them where to look for your body.
No.
Don't even?
No, I'd rather be missing so Mary could keep getting the checks.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I could still see back here.
So it's still going, huh?
Yeah, then it gets real dark. So I won't venture any farther, but it sort of turns the corner here, doesn't it?
Well, that's what kind of confused me, yeah.
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 Well,
I'll have to figure out again how to use the flashlight on my phone. It's got a real bright light on it. But I saw enough. I don't want to go way the hell back into mine.
it's falling in. Nice. Well, you see the phone works pretty well, or the camera,
Yeah.
when you get in the dark.
Yeah.
Look at this thing, they have a little thing here. You see this? The circle?
Oh, yeah.
Aliens left that
Oh,
so
sure.
they could land.
Oh, yeah.
My head isn't bleeding.
Oh, you whacked your head?
Is it bleeding or no?
No, it's not.
Because I'm taking blood thinner and I'd probably
Oh.
notice if I was
Drifting down.
bottoming out.
But yeah, you whacked yourself. They were pretty good.
So do you want to continue or?
Yeah, don't. Like I said, don't overdo
And look at that. See how they followed that? See where the gap is?
Uh-huh.
So they followed something there, and then way up there, they got up there.
Yeah. Well, the other road goes up there.
Oh, there you go.
So if we would have gone that way, but I didn't know if we wanted to climb that high. So, whoops.
Let's see if.
Just about the same thing. Wow.
This is crazy here on the right.
Yeah. Camera, the color correction would probably be going wild, huh? Trying to cope with it.
Here's that green stuff they were pulling out right in front of you.
Oh yeah.
It could just be serpentine, but looks like there's some crystal.
But I think it's pretty soft.
Yeah.
Just don't come in here in a thunderstorm.
No, I recommend it. Like the one last night.
Yeah, when we moved out here, there were some summer thunderstorms that closed the roads and stuff. Like
Right.
that. And so Carmen starts asking me all these questions about flash floods.
Yeah. Well, people try to drive through them, then they get lifted.
Yeah.
Because it's really mud and boulders. And
Yeah.
And it doesn't really care about your hollow you know.
Yeah. Well, I didn't really know much about him, so I started looking up on YouTube. And at first I was shocked because, like, there'd be a picture of this just dry creek.
Right.
And all of a sudden, this giant flood would come in, and within just a couple of minutes, it went from bone dry to like raging, 5 feet deep, and boulders and everything.
Right.
And then I read the explanation. I was thinking, how could that happen? And it's because as the water is flowing, the water at the front gets slowed down by all the debris, and so the water behind backs up, and it backs up more and more and more, picks up more debris, makes almost like a moving dam.
Yeah.
And it was kind of sad. There was this one thing, it was in India, where it was one of those, and all the locals had come out to watch because they knew it was coming, but they were telling these other people, okay, you got to get out of there now. And they're going like,
yeah.
What for? You guys are crazy. And they wouldn't. And a whole family got swept away. And
well, in Switzerland, they lost 5 from a professor took them out on some sort of, he survived and 5, or 2 did and 3 were injured.
wow.
But that snow, that sets up like concrete around. It's no joke. You know?
Oh, yeah. Well, we were driving in Colorado one time, and there was a ranger station had a special exhibit on this where there was the old road, you know, you went straight, and then at some point the old road deterred way around and went up over this big thing and around, and it was like, I don't know, 30 years ago or something like that. There was a lake way up above that, like in steep mountains, you know, lakes are made by these natural dams, and that natural dam eventually gave away, and a whole lake's worth of water came down, and it buried the road in like 20 feet of rubble, and they had to build a new road that climbed up over 20 feet, and it was like all at once, just...
Well, the 187 or 178 out to 190 from Ridgecrest, there was almost 2 miles washed out there for a year or more. They just graded it as gravel.
Oh, yeah.
And that's where you had to make the Panamint turnout.
Oh, you know.
To get to...
okay, I think I wonder
to get to the 190.
I wonder if I drove on that road then, because our GPS was showing a paved road, and all of a sudden it was several miles of a gravel road, and it was in good shape, but kind of surprised me, like, oh, this whole road here? Am I even on the right road? And it was kind of a major...
Well, that road goes down to the Briggs mine that's now closed because of the price of gold. It closed about a year ago. And, oh, look, might be a mine up here.
Yeah. Wow. This is definitely going to come back to...
Well, let's just go up to the tunnel, then I have to turn around. Cause
oh, sure, yeah. Yeah, this is...
Look at this.
Oh, wow.
Wonder what that's...
Well, the road's just right here.
Yeah. Maybe that was some old commo wires. Stuff washing down here.
Right.
going to assay it.
Yeah.
Looks a little chalky, but the calcite comes in about 100 different forms.
I definitely don't know my rocks.
And don't look up because something's about to
fall on us. Yeah.
Well, fitting memorial.
I did take a geology class in college, but I would have gotten a lot more out of it now than I did then. I did then just, I don't know, I just thought like, well, it's something I ought to do. And unfortunately, I was the kind of student that...
oh, they dynamited it.
How can you tell they dynamited it?
Well, the way it's, well, no, it could have washed in. It looks, that's the way the...
I was the kind of student that if I had a really good teacher, I'd be one of the best students in the class. If I had a bad teacher, I'd be the worst student in the class.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, it was a real bad teacher.
Well, we didn't have a geology teachers. They expected you because you were living in the coal region that you just knew this stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah, just absorb it.
And that's all sedimentary stuff.
Oh yeah, just come around the corner here. Wow. Yeah, this is definitely. Look at this one, man. These are like ready to fall right on us.
Well, you can see the stuff they were mining goes all the way up, right to that peak. I'm not going to climb. So.
No, I'm not either. I'm just trying to peek. Wow, yeah, this is very cool.
Well,
see, you had a great idea for an outing. It's perfect.
Well, I'll be the one to file copyright.
Oh yeah, look at this.
Now that's conglomerate.
Yeah, I
and
remember that.
And then it's concreted under pressure, and if it was granite, it means it was taken all the way back down into the hot,
into the bowels of the earth,
and then it's puked back out as granite. It goes down
and melts or something, or
yeah, it's an igneous rock created by heat, but it starts off as conglomerate crystal. Well, not crystal, because that forms after the heat treatment. Just like this. Chunks slithers, chunks of rock.
Yeah.
Sediment washes in, and then something happens. And you need volcanism like they had here, which is still going on up in Long Valley. You could still go vulcanize yourself if you want. That one stream has killed a few people.
What one stream?
I think it's down from it's above the trout hatchery, but it's why they could raise trout there, because all the other water's too cold.
Oh.
So they use the volcano, the caldera heats the water, comes up into the stream. Yeah, see that looks like an adit again. But to the right, it looks like it might dive down, because they invested some major timber there. But I don't see, usually you see, well, usually you'll see the wires from the charge coming out. And I think they would have moved, that's what I thought of when I saw that wire down there.
Oh.
Because you would back way the hell out of here.
Oh, that's how you set the dynamite.
You see over here?
Oh.
That guy right there, leaning over. So you don't really want to shake the ground any. Well, I'm impressed.
Pretty wild.
Somebody was busy here, and you have to guess why, right? If
Well,
it's very old, which it doesn't appear to be because there's modern nails, and even you see the timbers look as though they were milled in a modern mill, sawmill, but and that looks like Douglas fir. Well, I guess they could make it do a respectable milling on that back then. But you're looking at turn of the 20th century, 1900s, and then it goes back to the 1850s where you have the major gold mines. See the wire? See the wire?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. And
so if I set off a rock,
I would guess that's commo wire.
Here's another piece of wire.
Yeah.
Oh, I was looking at that wire up here.
Can you break it off by twisting it? I think it's iron.
Yeah.
Isn't it iron?
I think it's iron. Oh, that broke.
Throw it down.
If I set off a rock slide here, back up here, don't get buried.
No, that's steel wire or tin, metal wire. It's not copper.
So they're doing something right here, but the road doesn't come quite to here.
Is it just the road?
No, the road doesn't come this far.
Oh, I see.
There's a dugout area here where they were.
This is where they dropped it then. This is where it came down. You see the twisted wire heading up. You see the nails are modern. They're 20th century nails. And it almost looks like those wires heated up. There was a fire, doesn't there? You see that one timber where the wires are ganged, Mike?
Oh yeah, yeah.
No, right here.
Oh,
Look, no, look up these two and up the top. You see where it's burnt,
yeah,
where the wires go through,
here.
and it looks like they re-spliced it. So maybe it was for blowing it up. But that was done in the 20th century, not earlier, I don't think, because those nails look very new.
Wow.
And here's the wire that keeps showing up. Yeah, it's the same. It's iron, it's just regular.
Here's where we need our trekking poles.
Yeah, my son has those. He's got the graphite ones that he could pole vault with. Of course, he's half Polish, so he's entitled to poling as much as he wants.
Oh wow, look at the color of this one right here. Look at this.
Oh, nice. That's a keeper. You see the quartz sparkling in the sunlight. That's also it could be calcite quartz. I think marble starts out as limestone, and then it's taken down, and the earth comes back as marble.
Oh, wow.
And I think a lot of placer gold, but a lot of veins of gold, the gold was siphoned out of the water by microbes and then concentrated in masses of algae.
Really?
And then the biomass, you know, was heated or deteriorated and then covered, and you didn't have biomass anymore, but you had the gold.
Huh.
So that's a theory. Yeah, if you were a rock guy, you spend a lot of time back here. But it seems to be, it's a lot more varied out in Death Valley. You know, you can walk a couple miles and you see a lot more types. This tends to be, what, 3 or 4 types. We still don't know what that serpentine was, that green that they mined, that pile of stuff. It's neat the way it all just slides down, gets wet, slides. Well, there you go, Mike. I think we should get our prospector buttons. Well, still have half my battery. I don't know how much chip is left. Showing okay. It's still Wi-Fi. That's taking up most of the power. It'll Wi-Fi about 50 feet, I think, or more. Something going off there. The sun's interesting. Lights things up. You think you see stuff?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, a canyon like this looks so different in the morning than it would in the afternoon.
Guess we could walk right up here. Said.
So that road up there didn't go where I thought it would.
Well, it went close, right?
I thought it was going to go right up to where we were, and I don't know where.
Well, that adit there, that's an interesting, why they gave up so quickly on it.
I don't know. My perception is they put a lot of
Yeah.
effort into this.
Okay. You see, here's a whole different pile of stuff, and that's different. So
Right, yeah.
that could be actually just erosion, like tufa.
It could be.
This could be a little tufa going on. Well, I'm going to stop filming at this point. That was nice. There it goes. Is there a shaft, or that looks just like a dump?
Yeah.
That could have been a settling area that held the cyanide. Although it's probably water. That's a big fitting there. Is there more on the other side?
No, there's nothing over there.
That's big. That's a major thing. It's covered over, but it looks like that might be a slope. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They might have been pulling cars out of that and then dumping them. can't read that. There's a impoundment where they gathered, they sort of dammed the little gorge there. Yeah, I see it here. Is it big? Behind it. How big is it? The dam's about maybe 8 feet high here. And there's a pipe and a barrel up there. Is there another dam behind this one?
I don't see it.
Yeah.
I don't see one.
It's about 8 feet high, right?
No.
Oh, okay.
Of course, it's all sedimented behind it.
Is that a piece of iron to your left?
It's just wood.
To your right there? No, right, Mike, right in front of you, just to the left. Is that wood or iron?
It's just wood.
Oh, okay.
Down there's a big barrel.
Yeah.
But yeah, so they had this was built up higher, like with planks, so they make it maybe raise and lower the level.
Right.
Here, over here, over here.
There's stuff like this.
Yeah.
That looks fairly recent though. That looks like telephone poles rather than redwood. So whatever it is, it might be gold and iron, you know, gold and quartz. You see some of these rocks are quartz with iron ox, like here. And some of them are more, there's a lot more quartz in them. So maybe they were chasing a vein. You can see how they have it covered up. And back, if you were mining coal, you'd have your wheelhouse pulling right out. The cars would come up and you dump it. That's a dump there.
Yeah, I think you're right. The road needs to be fixed.
Well, you could have driven right up there. It's actually pretty clear. Is that concrete? A piece of concrete? Cement?
Oh yeah, good.
Let's lift it up.
Oh yeah, see the other side.
No, but you see the sluice?
Right, yeah.
The dump?
Yeah.
So maybe, and that's probably cyanide. Either water or, see the pipe?
Uh-huh.
That's you know, they were doing something here.
Yeah.
And fairly recently, 'cause,
yeah, that doesn't look terribly
you know, the plank is old, but the telephone poles are sort of a giveaway. They may have even had power. See how they have the cross beam. The motor might have sat right alongside there, a generator right there. But you know, you run into this stuff, and this was no joke. I mean, people were really involved, and you don't hear anything about it. You know, it's like, I guess you'd have to go to where would you go? County records and see who had the deed or who had.
So I wonder if this concrete was originally here, if it fell down from somewhere.
I don't know. Well, this is a clue, right?
Yeah, because those things are going to be coming down.
Loaded, yeah, it looks like maybe this was another
one of those things.
Because this is bolted in, right?
Right. It looks like it's bolted to that.
So maybe this was just another level of that. Yeah, I'm always impressed by it. Look at the view.
Yeah.
You know. But that's the direction you can't head in.
Yeah.
You can't, you know, no matter how you try, you can't head south from here.
Oh, see, there's a tank that fell down.
Yeah. That's a whole other piece of iron there sitting there, or concrete.
Oh, yeah.
And this is another ore dump, maybe. That came, you know, you could see it here.
I think
But look at that, that pipe. That's a major,
right, yeah.
lot of pressure there.
Yeah, so this thing probably fell down from up there.
Yeah.
Here's more concrete.
And look, it heads right down to the right. I guess it went right down to the road with it. You know, whatever the operation was.
Yeah, their house needs a lot of work on it to get that thing back into shape.
Fixer upper. Mary could sell them.
You might have to slide on your butt to get down that.
Well, let me try this.
Wouldn't be good to fall down and rip your belly open.
Well, I doubt there's anything to rip open there.
Is it?
It's pretty, it's sort of a tortoise effect.
It's pretty much all healed up now.
Well, the skin is. Yeah. I don't know what's going on with the actual muscle. That, what's interesting is, like, even 10, 20 years ago, they could have dismantled that building. You know, had really nice planks.
They maybe kept thinking, well, we're going to use it again. The price is going to come back up or something. You want a hand?
No, you catch me when I...
Yeah, I always...
Grab me by the neck when I'm diving down.
What can go turn the car around if it's okay? And that road that I missed over there that went up that other canyon, go up that a little bit. Huh?
And there's see, there's another cross tie for power coming up.
You want to bring the car around?
Yes, Jeeves, bring me the car. Got to put your fence up. Too bad. That's the aqueduct. That road is the aqueduct. Siphon.